All right, guys, so we're going to be talking about the Cossack squat today, also sometimes called the lateral lunge. Typically, if you're lateral lunging, you'll be moving your feet. This is a Cossack squat because his feet are going to stay separate the whole time. Turn, yep. Good, go ahead and rest. So similar to the normal squat, guys, when we're doing this, we want to make sure that our knees are tracking in line with our toes. Biggest difference here now is obviously we're going to be taking a much wider stance. And so I typically say if your shoulder width for your squat stance, you're going to go maybe a 1.5 times that, maybe 2 times that, depending upon how long your legs are. And you're going to toe out slightly. So you don't want to try and force your toes to stay in. You can toe out slightly. And what that's going to do is it's going to help us line those knees up with the toes. As he initiates, so I'm going to have him go to his left side here. What he's going to do, nope, you're good. You're going to just move to your left first. He's going to imagine that he's sending his left butt, hip, back this direction, not his left knee forward. So what that's going to allow him to do is it's going to allow him to balance as he goes down. He's also going to keep his weight through that heel on that left side and drive that left knee out. If this toe comes up off the ground, that's perfectly fine. You see his hands are coming out in front of him for counterbalance. Good, come on back up. When I say hip going back first, what we want to see is as he's initiating, his hips are literally going to go back into the side as he's going to that left side and he's driving that left knee out. So come back to the middle. Now that would look different than if he was to go knee forward first, like if he thinks that it's just going to get knee forward, and look at what happens to his heel when he does that. So we want to come back to up. We want to make sure that we initiate with those hips going back to get us down into that bottom position or whatever your bottom position is. Good, come back up. If he struggles with this position, he could also put like a 10-pound plate in his hand in order to counterbalance that and help him get down to the bottom. Now, can you show him what it would look like? Go to your right and not go quite so deep. So what might happen if you're a little bit more limited. So he's going to be putting a massive stretch on the adductor, the inside, the groin area on that left leg. And if that limits you, you're going to go down as low as you can, still sending that right hip back. You're going to come back to the middle, and you're going to do that same depth on the opposite side. Ideally, over time, we're able to get down a little bit lower. But again, we want to try to fight for that heel staying flat to the ground, the knee driving out in line with the toe. Awesome, guys.